Okay, good morning, guys. And then, good morning. How's it going? Let's practice our English. So, let me share the screen with you. Right now is 4:44 in the morning here. Okay, let's go. Let's practice our listening, all right? Let's practice our listening today. And then, how's it going? Okay, so I got this video here from Brent Speak English. So, let's work on our vocabulary. Without further ado, let's dive right in.
I just turned 50. I just turned 50. And I only have one arm here. And I only have one arm here. I just turned 50. And I only have one arm here.
You see that he's kind of, you can use the verb struggle to describe, okay, so the way that, he's doing these things right now. So I just turned 50, so 50 years old. So that means that, now he's 50 years old. So I just turned, so he used the verb turn to say that, you were 49 and now, okay, so you've come 50. So I've just turned 50 and he's using only one arm.
I just turned 50. And I only have one arm here.
What's he doing?
Oh, so I'm not going to risk it. I don't know if I could get down. Oh, so I'm not going to risk it.
So he used the future. I'm not going to risk it. So the main verb here is risk. I'm not going to risk it. Okay, then he uses get down. It means this here, right?
Oh, so I'm not going to risk it. I don't know if I could get down.
You see, I don't know if I can get down. That means, não sei se eu consigo descer.
With one arm, I'm not going to.
See that he's only using one arm, all right? One arm. Okay, by the way, there's an expression that you say it will cost an arm and a leg. When you say that something will cost an arm and a leg, say that it's very expensive, all right? So it's too expensive, in fact, all right? So same thing that, I've asked in Portuguese, we were like, vai custar os olhos da cara. So in English, don't say that it's going to cost the eyes of your face, all right? But say you're going to cost an arm and also a leg, all right? So you think that they are ripping you off. So the phrasal verb to rip off means eles estão arrancando o seu couro, estão um roubo, né? Cobrando você demais. So they are ripping you off. They are, okay? That's a rip off. You can also use as a substitute, a noun. Oh man, that's a rip off. Some roubo, right? So just some very useful expressions, okay, derived from arm, cost an arm and a leg, and then the first verb, rip off.
To risk it. I don't know if I could get down with one arm and make a fool of myself.
Oh, by the way, get down. There's a very nice expression using get down. If you say, oh, vamos trabalhar, vamos pegar firme o serviço, vamos socar porva, as we would say here in my area. All right, so let's get down and work. You can say, man, okay, so without further ado, let's get down and work, all right? So let's not slack. Não vamos enrolar, não fazer corpo mole, no, let's not slack off. So we can't afford to slack. Another expression, you see, we can't afford to slack, all right? Não podemos nos dar o luxo do que mesmo? De slack, de fazer corpo mole, all right? So we can't afford to slack. Let's get down to work, all right? So that's the way it is, all right? So right now it's 4:49 in the morning, December the 3rd, okay? December the 3rd. All right, hold on a second, please. Okay. Thank you. All right, moving on.
Welcome to Montreal, Canada. Let me give you, I don't have any shoes on.
So welcome to Montreal, Canada, right?
To Montreal, one arm, and make a fool of myself.
Okay, see, so I don't know if I can get down using one arm and make a fool of myself. Make a fool of myself. So if you make a fool of yourself, or if I make a fool of myself, deixa eu passar vergonha, I would say em português, não? Eu não sei se eu consigo descer com o braço só e acabar passando vergonha aqui, né? Você make a fool of myself. Hey man, stop doing that. You make a fool of yourself. Você tá dando vexame, você tá passando vergonha. You make a fool of yourself, right? Okay, by the letter, you're just saying você está se fazendo um bobo de você mesmo. So I would translate that. I would say that in Portuguese. Não sei se eu conseguiria. I don't know if I could get down with one arm and make a fool of myself. E fazer papel de bobo aqui ou dar vexame, right? So if you want to use dar vexame, make a fool of yourself. Hey, você tá dando vexame. Tá pagando um mico aí, meu. You're make a fool of yourself. Você tá pagando um mico, okay? So you're not paying the monkey, right? In English, you don't pay the monkey, right? Pagando mico, you're paying the monkey, right? But you make a fool of yourself, right? Let me grab myself a cup of coffee. You can use the verb grab. Okay, grab, pegar um café. Would you like some coffee? Okay, but moving on. Moving on. Okay, so let's go. Let's get down to work, huh? Let's get down to work.
Welcome to Montreal, Canada. Let me give you, I don't have any shoes on.
I don't have any shoes on, so if you don't have your shoes on, that means that you're not wearing your shoes. So to have something on, so when it comes to clothes, you say, I don't have my shoes on, so I'm not wearing my shoes. Okay, I have a shirt on right now, see? So I have a black shirt on. I have a cap on, see? You can't say, you don't need to say I'm wearing. Okay, so if you want to say I'm wearing something, you can. All right, so make sure you have your jacket on because it's cold outside, right? Ou seja, vê se você coloca o seu casaco, tá frio lá fora, ok?
But I do want.
So the phrasal verb have on, ok? Então tem one more phrasal verb, have on. Termos de você está usando. You cannot say, você não pode dizer I am having on. You say I'm wearing a shirt, and I have a shirt on, right?
I want to show you the outside. I don't have any shoes on, but I do want to show you the outside.
I do want to show you the outside. I do want to show you the outside. I do want to show you. Eu quero mostrar para você lá fora.
Of my air.
So it's cold. It looks like it's really cold there. It's snowing. Yeah, let it snow. Let it snow. It's beginning to feel like it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
Airbnb. Of my Airbnb. Show you the outside. Of my Airbnb. Yeah, we are in downtown Montreal.
Okay, so we are downtown Montreal.
And we are staying here for the next couple days.
We are staying here for the next couple of days. So we are staying here. Ele usa, então we are staying here for the next couple of days. So ele está usando ing para dar ideia de futuro. Normalmente quando o futuro certo, então normalmente você tem planos, aqui tudo certo, colocando sua agenda. Eu vou ficar aqui nos próximos dias. So we are staying here for the next couple of days.
So I am going to show you around my Airbnb.
I'm going to show you, mostrar para você, além de ser o molho da comida japonesa, show you, também o verbo mostrar para você, show you. Estou enchendo o saco porque mais o pronunciamento, tá?
And also teach you English at the same time. Now, we have a couple mirrors. When you
have a couple mirrors, okay? Se você conhece essa palavra, I don't know if you know this word here. A couple mirrors. Tem alguns espelhos aqui.
Walk in, it might be a little. Now, we have a couple mirrors. When you walk in, it might.
So when you walk in, verbo caminhar and caminhar, mais a preposição in, walk in. So when you walk in, quando você entra, right? So there are a couple of mirrors.
Be a little bit dark, but we have one flight of stairs.
Interessante, flight, além de voo, we have one flight of stairs. Olha aí, para ver. A flight of stairs. Flight, além de voo, você pode falar assim, I'm gonna miss. Okay, so I have to rush. I don't want to miss my flight. Não quero perder meu voo. And you have a flight of stairs. Você tem um lance de escadas, okay?
We need to go up to get to this Airbnb.
So go up. Another first, we need to go up. A gente tem que subir to get to the Airbnb.
I'm here with Jamie, my wife. We drove here this morning. It took us.
So drove, drive, presente, drove, passado. So drove here. A gente veio de carro aqui.
About 5 hours. Ooh,
Wow.
over here. Maybe the first time I've ever taught it.
So maybe the first time I've ever taught it, teach. Maybe the first time I have ever taught it. Teach, taught. Passado, taught. Participe passado também, taught. I've ever taught it.
5 hours. Ooh, over here. Maybe the first time I've ever taught it. A grandfather clock.
Ok, interessante nome. Grandfather é o avô, né? Grandfather clock, tá? Então esse tipo de relógio.
Right there. But let's show you the Airbnb. We're in
De novo, ok? Let's show you.
number 2. And for some reason, there is a fire hydrant there.
Okay, so for some reason, there's a fire hydrant. Okay. Pegar a tua fotografia aqui. Olha lá. Hydrant there. All right. Extintor aí.
A small kind of maybe palm tree. And a gumball machine. Stay once, carry memories forever.
Ó, que frase, hein? Stay once. Fica aqui uma vez. Né? Carregue memórias para sempre. Ó, stay once. Carry memories forever.
Yeah, so we're in town for a concert.
Okay, great. So we are in town. So what's is in town for? So, por que ele está lá, né? Right. So for a concert. Né?
Yeah, so we're in town for a concert. Paul McCartney.
Ó,
Maybe you've heard of him. Used to be part of the Beatles many years ago. But this is on Airbnb. Maybe I should teach that first because I do get questions about what an Airbnb is.
okay, I do get questions, né? Recebo muitas perguntas, né?
It's a great website. They do not sponsor me, but it's almost like you can live in a home.
So they do not sponsor me. Eu uso o verbo to sponsor. Já tá terminando aqui. Sponsor sem acento. They do not sponsor me. Right? Okay. Que é patrocinar, né?
In another city. So like I said, Montreal, but we have our home here for the next couple days.
So we have our home here. Ou seja, a nossa casa aqui for the next couple of days. Ok, legal. Bom, são 4h58 da manhã, eu tenho aula 5, vou começar a aula agora às 5 da manhã. Ok? Horário de São Paulo, horário de Brasília, né? Sorry. E é isso aí, vamos parar por aqui. Gostou do vídeo? Deixa o like, deixa o comentário. O que você quer que continue o vídeo aqui do Brain? Eu abro uma outra live aqui, faço outro vídeo pra gente ver mais um pouco. Tem um bom comentário aqui do canal do Brain. Dá uma olhada aqui, aprenda inglês americano com esse cara. Se gostou, deixa o like pra ele aqui, né? E é bom para você aumentar seu vocabulário. Tá? A gente vai tentando break down, né, o vídeo inteiro dele aqui. Legal? Então, big shout out to Brand Speak English, right? Thank you, Brand, for let us use your video here, right? Então, vamos lá? Let's get down to work. Vamos continuar? Moving on. Né? 4h59 da manhã. Have a nice day. I'll see you next time. Deixa o like, seu comentário aí, tá? Faz uma frase, por exemplo, umas palavras que você aprendeu. Qual palavra é nova para você? Palavras que a gente não conhecia, ok? Bye, take care, take it easy.